Hello guys and welcome back here again. So today I want to take you guys through the card deck system. This is the system that was introduced with the Nexum update. So you will unlock your card system the moment you have done your quest to unlock your Nexum, and after the Nexum, that is when you're going to unlock your card deck system and you're going to start working on collecting your cards. So the first thing I want to talk about is where you're going to be getting most of your cards from, and that is from your Nexum. You want to do your Nexum difficulties 1, 2, 3 all the way to 6. Team and solo will be giving you fast clear rewards, so there will always be a card deck when you do that for the first time. And then you want to make sure you are doing this every week to fill out all your chest down here for the Nexum dust. And the reason for this is because you're going to be using dust to get a lot of your card packs. This is probably the main source of your card packs. You really want to be on top of your game here and make sure you're doing all of your weeklies to get as much dust as possible, because the more dust you are getting, you will be unlocking these card packs here that are super cheap. It's like 100 Nexum for those cards, and you can buy 10 of them, so it's pretty cheap. This one is a little bit more expensive here. There's like 40 limit, but it's 200 per, so this is way cheaper than that. So just accumulate as much as you can and then get this one. These are like the higher priority. Another thing about these card packs is these card packs do have a pity system on them. As you can see here, the moment you open 50 of these cards, you're gonna be guaranteed an epic card, and I'll show you guys why epic cards are kind of a big deal when it comes to the card decks. So make sure you're trying your best here to do this. It's pretty easy to rank in this game mode. You just need to be top 50. Not many people do this content. I don't know why. As long as you get top 50, you should be able to get some Nexus dust for the week, and that should help you accumulate as much dust as you can, so that you can come and redeem some cool rewards here eventually. So one pack does give you a couple of cards. Let's hope for some good RNG. There you go, and I actually got a good one here, a new one. So you do get 6 cards for every pack you open, every box you open, so it's a good amount of cards in them. So the moment you open 50 of these cards, you're guaranteed at least one epic card, which is kind of really important. The other source of cards will be on the Nexum pass, is the one on the top here, exploration rewards. So click that and then you should see like a small battle pass or something like that here. It's very time gated. It's not like the normal battle passes. This is a very time gated one. You're gonna be getting some card packs here on intervals, and on the last reward at the end of the season, we are guaranteed to get an epic card there, which is also pretty good. Now you have the option to use the paid ones for an extra epic card here and some extra dust and some extra card packs as well. This is actually, however, purchasable with gold. So if you have 20 million to spare, you can spend it and unlock this Nexus pass for yourself. Whether this is worth it or not is entirely up to you. The epic card you do get from buying the Nexus pass is kind of a big deal, because these are the BIS card decks you can get in the game at the moment. However, the problem with this guaranteed epic card here is it is not a selectable. So I don't know, you can get unlucky and you get yourself duplicates of the same instead of getting multiple epics to fully unlock the decks. So there is that caveat there. So it's I will personally be buying this with gold and then just RNG it. But yeah, just keep in mind there is a chance you're gonna be you can get multiples of one epic card instead of like the 3 epic cards that you're gonna need or something like that, right? So keep that in mind. It is good value, but you can't be messed with the game. If the developers don't like you, you're gonna get multiples of a epic card instead of like all of them. Another thing is, if you use gold to buy your Nexus pass, which is this, you don't really have to use it, because it can be saved for for the later seasons that are coming out. Because the way the card packs work is there will be more packs in the future, but they will be in different kind of boxes to open them, and they will be better than what we have at the moment. But the season lasts so long that it's not really worth saving this. You might as well just use this to get your BIS card decks at the moment, and then work on the better ones, or the upgrading the better ones after. So yeah, just get the BIS using this. Just use your Nexus Pass. We still have quite a long time for this season, almost 2 months, and so yeah, just do it. I would do it personally, but there is an option to save it if you want to. So before we talk about all the decks and also what are the best decks to have, I'm gonna show you how your decks will be equipped in your character. So head over to your gear and then deck. You do have 3 slots of your deck here. So this will represent 3 card decks that you have fully unlocked, and then you can slot them here to get their set effects active. You are free to choose and change them at any time. So you're gonna be checking which card you have fully activated and the special, which is usually like a good bonus or a good set effect or something like that. So yeah, this is where you're going to be equipping your cards, your card decks. Some card packs will give you way more power than others, so there's a rating here if you want to just lie about your power a little bit. Not really high boost, but it is something. So you can only equip 3 decks total at the moment. We are going to be getting more slots later on when we get the level 70 and the level 80 patch. So yeah, but for now we are stuck with only 3 decks. So let's go and talk about all the decks. I'm going to give you the best decks to work towards. So to open your card deck, just press escape, go to Atlan decks, and then you should see all the available cards we have in the game at the moment. So you do have your blue cards, you do have your purple cards, your pink cards, and at the end you have your epic cards, which are the yellow ones, which are pretty hard to get. Now to keep the video short, I'm just gonna tell you the best 3 card decks you wanna be working towards, and the first one is not really that hard, and that is the BIS Legion card set. The reason why this card set is really good is because of the special attribute at the end. You do have some damage to mobs here, which is, I think it's kind of and then you have your attack here. It's a base attack, not a percentage, so it's also and then you have your skill damage here, 2% if you can fully max this out. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then you do have your special effect here, which is when an enemy is above 90%, increase damage by 15%. This is just for your opener, because the moment the boss goes to 90% and below, you kind of lose this buff. But the opener damage you do is actually really good. So yeah, this can help you jump a little bit on the DPS meters and stuff, right? So it's a really good deck, and there's just no better one at the moment to use, and you only have 3 slots. So yeah, this is let's say this is the 3rd best card deck to get. Now this 2nd best card deck to get will be all the way down here, and that is the Chrome Military Factory. This is kind of a difficult one to achieve because you do need one of your epic card sets. So yeah, you want to really open those packs to hit the pity, and then kind of hope you get your Chrome card here. So for the Chrome deck here, you're going to be getting your attack speed and some cooldown rate. Not really that big of a deal. It's only like 7 if you fully max it out. And then you get some skill damage here, basic attack damage, and then some damage to debuff, which is the good one here. If you are in a party, the boss is almost 100% always debuffed, so this is a really good buff to have. If you can max it out, you can get copies of the card. It's pretty good as well. But the good one here is at the end here. So for every 30 combos, damage against enemies is increased by 1% up to 4%. So the moment you hit 120 combo, you should be able to get the full 4% buff here. So any class can get 120 combo. Some do it slower than others, but you can always get that. So that's a really good deck to have. So Chrome is your 2nd best in slot card deck to have. And the best card slot to have here is the 2nd one that also requires 2 epic cards to get. So the first one, you're gonna get some healing effect, 5%. It's okay, I guess, for survivability. You're gonna be getting more healing as well, so more survivability, and then some damage reduction as well, so that kind of helps you with survivability. And then you get a damage bonus, and you guys know how damage bonus works really well in this game. It's a really nice stat to have. And then at the end here, after being healed, receive a 5% damage bonus for 10 seconds. This is a really good buff. You can easily upkeep this almost 100% of the time, especially if you have a pet like the Gatomon. Gatomon will give you like healing almost like 20 seconds of its duration, and then like a 10-second downtime and stuff. So it's almost 100% uptime on this buff. So this is a really good set to have, and this is your priority. If you want to pray for something, go to church and pray for this deck. So Ancient Guardian is your best deck to look for. So the 3 BIS decks for you will be Ancient Guardian in terms of priority. That's the first one. And then you want to go for Chrome Military. And then the last one here will be your BIS Legion. Now, before you get those sets, there is some sets you can use that are not really that bad, and the first one is the light chaser here. It's not really that bad. You do get some crit rate here if you can manage to fully max it out. Some base HP, but at the end here you do get an effect like the mini crit weapon. It's like a mini crit weapon. So for 100 stacks you do get like crit damage 6% 10 seconds. So every time you land a crit, you do get this kind of stacks here, and the moment you get 100 stacks you get crit damage 6% for 10 seconds, and then you rinse and repeat. So it's like the mini weapon, so it is usable. So if you can get this one, this is not really that hard to get. If you can get this one, just do it. I actually have a couple of cards here. I just need a couple of purples. Just one of each, and then you should be able to get this one. The other card you want to look at is the Magitech Era, which is also not a really bad card. It's actually a really good one. This is very especially for those people who are going for your chariot sets and you have a problem with resonance energy. So you get resonance recharge here, and then you get damage during resonance. Not really a big deal, but the set effect is what is really good. So the moment you start combat, you do get a full gauge of resonance energy to use, and every 60 seconds you get an additional gauge automatically. So this might really help you with resonance generation. So if you have problems with that, you want to look at this set. Pretty easy to get this set as well. It's just like 3 purples and then 2 pinks. Not really that bad if you're opening your card packs every week and you're kind of buying them all the time. At this point, I want to show you guys now how you're going to be leveling up your card attributes for your favorite decks. And to do that, I'm going to demonstrate that using this pack guardian here, because I do have copies of the cards, which is really easy for me to explain it. So if you check out your deck attributes, you do have colored sections here. So you have your blue, you have your purple, and then you have your special. So if you are going for your blue cards, this just means you need to have 1 copy of each of the blue cards in that deck. Now when you have each of that, you see that's 4 copies. You'll notice that down here you can now level it up. It says 4 out of 4, and you can use that to level up to get the first effect. To level it now more, let's say you get 1 more copy of each of these cards. So if you get another copy of this card of each, you should be able to hit the level 2 one, which is what I have right now. I've already activated my level 1. Right, using the extra cards that I have, I can use them 1 of each again to get the level 2 one. So I can just level that up, and you see I am now at level 2. If I now want to hit my level 3, I am going to need 4 copies, 1 copy of each card again, 1, 1, 1, and 1, and then use them to get my level 3 effect, and so on and so forth. Let's quickly scroll down here to like an epic card, because Chrome Military is really good example. Let's say I want to level my Chrome Military Factory. The best stat that I want to level here is my damage to debuff. Now all this will mean is I need a total of 3 cards. It takes only 1 card to unlock level 1. It will take another 1 card to unlock level 2, and then another 1 to unlock level 3. This means I just need 3 of this epic card, and I'm going to get the level 3 buff of this. That is what that means. It is not a multiplicative thing, it's just additive. So every multiple of a card will give you 1 level of this. Now for a card deck like the Ancient Guardian, you're gonna need 2 epic cards to unlock your epic set effect, or all your epic attributes down here. So this just means you're going to be needing a copy of this and a copy of this to be able to hit your level 2, and another copy and another copy to be able to hit level 3. So this will require at least 6 cards in total to be able to get the whole level 3 bonus. However, to unlock your special attributes at the end here, it is actually not that bad, because you just need 1 copy of each, and then you're going to be able to unlock this. So getting 1 copy is your first priority, and then getting dupes is kind of a long-term thing you just want to do slowly. So yeah, that's the idea behind the card decks. I hope you guys have understood up to that point. Now the last thing I want to talk about is dismantling cards. Some of these card decks aren't really usable at all. Some are like really bad, so you might want to like get rid of those cards. However, it's just unlock everything just so that you can have them. But when you get extra cards you're not using, you can just click on that card. If you have like dupes, you see these have like +2, these are extras, and then you can dismantle here for some card powder. So know that blues will give you 1 card powder, purples will give you 4 card powders, and if you try and dismantle a pink, it should give you 20 powders. It's not really a big number, and once you have your powders, you can head over to Rhine City. This is where I am, so world map and then Rhine City. This is where Glenn is usually here stealing all your money. Then you just want to head over this corridor over here, and there is a card backpack machine here. You're going to need 200 of the card powders for 1 of these ones. So right now, don't really do it until you get all your card packs done, and then after, you can now dismantle all the unwanted ones, and then come here, get your packs, and then do some more RNG stuff. Yeah, that is the idea behind this. Not really worth it at the moment unless you you're done with all your card decks, but after, yeah, you can do this and then try and get some more card packs to open up. So I really hope I've cleared everything about the card system, and the card deck is a pretty easy system to understand. Just work on your military factory, your Asian Guardian, and your Beast Legion, and you're done until you get the new packs, which are actually much stronger than this one, but you'll always have a foundation to start with. If you cannot get that one, just go for your light chest over here, and then go for your Magitech era over here at the top, and then Beast Legion, and you're good until you can get your epic cards and start working on the 2 on the bottom here. And then later on, you can max them out to get the cool buffs at the end. And that's about it for that. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Like and subscribe the video if this has helped you, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.